Well, hello, guys. I am Lucas, the creator of Adam's Lost Journal, and I officially wanted to just put up a little video with my face, showing my face, because I know with all this AI stuff going around that I was kind of worried that the new regulations going on with YouTube's policies regarding AI and bulk stuff like that, and I just wanted to make sure, because I use AI art and AI music, I wanted to make sure that, my channel still, they understood that there was still a person behind this. I still put a lot of effort into writing everything and voicing and doing all that stuff. But yeah, so I just wanted to make sure. But I also just wanted to, say thank you to everybody. I was actually going to make a video, something along these lines, when I reached 200 subscribers, but I just decided to go ahead and make this anyways. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying everything, enjoying the stories and having fun with them. They're a lot of fun to make, a lot of hard work. I was not expecting that. Honestly, when I first started, I was just wanting to put the stories out there with just a soundtrack, and then I thought, well, maybe with that first episode I'll put the sound effects of the forest and the river and whatnot, and then it just kind of snowballed into now every single thing that the character does has a sound effect, which that part alone, sorry, hiccup, I just ate breakfast. That part alone is the hardest part about the entire editing process, is adding in the sound effects. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there and say all this stuff, and I really appreciate everybody that's a part of this, and there's so much more to go. Adam's Lost Journal is a huge universe, and I'm what I have envisioned for it, I'm just so proud of, the fact that I've actually got basically a book out there, a whole story. And I just wanted to share all this with you, and it's evolved so much more than what it originally was. Let me actually find this. I think I have this laying around somewhere. Yeah, so when the original origin story of Adam's Lost Journal started with Oblivion and that quest called Pale's Pass, where you find that journal and you read about it, I was like, man, that's such a cool little story to find. I'd never usually read that kind of stuff, and I just loved it. And then Fallout New Vegas came out, and I played Honest Hearts with the Survivor's story, and really loved that. That's what really started to kind of snowball into this effect of, that'd be cool to start leaving journals like this places. And then when I was on a caving trip, we got super deep underground, and we found this journal that had all these names in it, and so we wrote our own names, because it was this little place where if you got to this specific point, it was, you kind of marked where how far you got, and so that's where that came from. And so I decided, I am going to officially start putting these stories out there. And it wasn't until Old Gods of Appalachia and stuff like that until I actually officially started the process of putting it all together. But now I've got all these things that I've been working on. This was the original, very first Adam's Journal that I was going to put out there. I was going to just write this and leave it somewhere, just out in the wild, and on the edge of a forest trail or something like that, and then have somebody come across it and maybe read it and be like, what the heck, man, what is this? Why is it talking about this weird supernatural stuff? And I was gonna leave, maybe right at the end, if you enjoyed this, please call this number or something like that, let me know what you thought of it. And then yeah, now it's become what it is, even with the absolute morphing of the story and the story structure. Here, this is just I'm only showing a brief glimpse because I don't want any major spoilers, but I know you could easily pause it and look, but yeah, I might have to cut that out later. I don't know. It's not that big a deal, but there's so much work involved. And yeah, once again, like I said, I do use AI, and I'd started to get worried at one point, what if people think that because I use that and I also use ChatGPT to help edit stuff and make sure the flow kind of feels right sometimes, in certain areas. I was I really hope people don't think that I'm faking the whole thing. And so I've got an entire process and all that, and if it ever comes to that day where I have to prove something, I've got it all right there on my laptop. I've got all the notes, I've got everything, so I'm totally fine. I'm not worried about that at all. Calvin and Hobbes. But yeah, regardless, this video actually lasted a lot longer than I meant for it to. It was just supposed to be very brief and quick, but I guess I just decided to explore the entire thing and explain everything. So I just wanted to say thank you guys very much. Man, I look really tired. I actually got a really good sleep last night. I just need to start putting stuff under my eyes to get rid of the dark circles. But regardless, welcome to Adam's Lost Journal, everybody. And thank you very much. Love you guys. And get ready for some more stories, because we got a long journey ahead of us.
Hey, just wanted to follow that up with, I'm not really entirely sure why the video was lagging. I guess maybe
transferring the video from my phone, which I'd filmed it on, over to the computer just didn't work. Maybe the laptop or the editing software made it lag or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out later for like future updates or something, or behind the scenes stuff. I don't have a video like or a camera on this specific laptop, so I might need to get some kind of webcam or something like that and set it up, because that'll just make things easier. I don't like that lag at all. It's annoying. But yeah, thanks again, guys. And yeah, like I said in the last part, yeah, welcome to Adam's Lost Journal. And thank you, guys. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye.